This is from 1986. Welcome to North Carolina. RS200 Evo. That's 600 horsepower, 2,300 pounds. One of the all-time coolest cars I've ever been in. Welcome to the channel. If you guys like cars from the 1980s and 1990s, we're about to see the coolest car collection in the entire world. And by the way, I bought one of them. That's right, baby, I bought one. This is about as cool as it gets. We got the Testarossa, we got the RWB, the Esprit Turbo, we got the DP Motorsport, Koenig Special Mercedes, and of course the Gimbala. That is so good. And this is for sale, right? You'd sell this? For sale. You definitely should drive it more. Absolutely, you should drive it more. Before you sell it, you gotta drive it. Rack up the miles. Also, Mark is currently driving with one shoe on his foot because race car. What's the price on this thing roughly if you had to sell it today? $550. $550,000. Reach out to Mark. Tons of gas on Instagram. This garage, this car collection, I've never seen anything like it. As I mentioned earlier, I have bought one of Mark's car, but I'm not gonna tell you exactly which one it is. That RWB is crazy. Obviously, we got the Lambo as well, but the spec on this 935 is so cool. It also should be noted that the car that I am buying, I'm actually driving from Charlotte, North Carolina, back to Salt Lake City, Utah. And I'm pretty sure nobody's ever done a trip like this in this vehicle, probably ever. The thing about all new cars, they're all fast, but it's how the power is delivered. And these older cars with the turbo light is so good. Like you can feel that turbo screw up one. That is so good. I also love, this is a slant nose. All you can see is pavement. Also, I love the little side mirrors. You can see a lot of visibility right there, but honestly, it doesn't matter what's behind you. You can keep your Teslas, you can keep your EVs. I'm just gonna make a guess that most of you guys probably know what I bought from Mark, but I'm not gonna tell you, not quite yet. I've made some weird purchases in my day. The Jeep Lamborghini, beautiful purchase. The lifted smart car made sense. The Rolls-Royce limo, that was a gift for Burlacker. There's a method behind the madness. I'm gonna reveal it to you, and then I'm going to tell you what it, I think I just showed you what it is. I can feel the eye roll. I can see you guys typing away. I bought a second one. I had to look, it's white on white. Yes, for all of you guys counting at home, I bought a second LM. I bought two Lamborghini LM002s, Lambos in 1 week. There's only 328 of them in the entire world, and I own 2 of them. I know, right? Right? You get me? No? I am so excited to own 2 LMs in less than 7 days. I actually bought this one before the black one. Now the key indicator about this one, unlike the black one, it actually has a running engine. It's a carbureted Countach V12. We are planning to drive this thing back to Utah, assuming it makes it. Now the key reason, the key indicator, the key detail, why I bought this one, why I bought the black one, both of them weigh over 6,000 pounds. And that's a very important detail that I'm gonna explain to you guys. But on that bombshell, today's video has been sponsored by ShipStation. It's so crazy how fast time has flown by. I initially started Stradmerch over 6 years ago. And in the beginning, I was doing everything myself. And things were great. And then the growth happened and things were definitely not good. I was so overwhelmed. I was so stressed out of my mind. I had packages scattered across my living room. I was mislabeling. I was sending the wrong package to the wrong person. You guys were mad. I was bleeding cash and I was ready to give up. And then I switched to ShipStation and it changed everything. They saved me time, they saved me money, but ShipStation also allows me to focus on other avenues of my business. Guys, if you have a business, you're looking to start a business, you're looking to grow, you're looking to change, switch to ShipStation before it's too late. ShipStation has worked with 130,000 companies to grow their business, and 98% of companies, guys, that work with ShipStation for 1 year are customers for life. And my favorite part about ShipStation is how easy you can automate shipping tasks. Maybe you have an Amazon, an Etsy, an eBay, you're a Shopify seller. Well, with ShipStation, you can actually consolidate all your orders from all your different platforms into one simple dashboard that you can manage anytime, anywhere. Now, maybe you're shipping out 5 packages a month, or maybe upwards of 50,000. Well, ShipStation scales when you do, and their enterprise solutions will actually help reduce your warehouse costs and increase your profitability. And with ShipStation, you get access to industry-leading shipping rates with UPS, USPS, DHL, and Global Post up to 84% off USPS and UPS. And it really is just that easy. Set up your business for holiday season success with ShipStation. Go to shipstation.com/Stradman today and sign up for a free 60-day trial. That's shipstation.com/Stradman. The bumps on the hood are so ridiculously cool. The reason this thing is called the Lambo is that Sylvester Stallone actually owned an LM002. He was Rambo, and so one journalist dubbed it the Lambo. Also, welcome to downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, a long ways from home sweet home. The LM002 by all standards is a very, very weird truck. Most people, when they have their midlife crisis, they buy like a red Corvette. I bought 2 LM002s. My 9-year-old self would be so proud of me. I see your white Cullinan and I raise you 1 LM002. I am honestly shocked like how easy this thing is to drive. I had heard the horror stories, the LM, the clutch is so heavy, the power steering is so heavy. It's honestly simple. Now this thing was actually designed in the 1970s, dubbed as the Cheetah. It was built for the US military, or it was gonna be. It got rejected quickly and swiftly. It actually almost put Lamborghini into bankruptcy in the 1970s. Then in the 1980s, 10 years later, they built a road-going version called the LM, the Lamborghini Military 001. That was the prototype for this truck. And then of course the Lamborghini Military, the 002. We're currently 2,035 miles to Salt Lake City, 1 day and 5 hours. We only have 17,000 kilometers on the truck. That's about 11,000 miles. So if we make it home in one single piece, we'll own 20% of the miles. The color on that Boxster Spider is absolutely beautiful. What? This is kind of sort of expected. This is not great. The LM just, it just broke down on me. Well, that's not good. Nothing? 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 Come on. And I thought I was gonna drive this 2,000 miles. We made it, well, we're to the suburbs. We made it to the burbs. Fuel gauge shows that I have a little bit of gas, or does it? I don't know what these two indicators mean. Either A, that's the reserve and I'm below that, or maybe I ran out of gas. Let the record state, I have not one single time ever run out of gas in any car in my entire life. I'm not 100% sure it's out of gas. I ran the car really, really, really low. I want to take it to a gas station. It's got a 50-gallon fuel tank. I wanted to fill it up, have some like extraordinary number. If it is out of gas and that's the only issue, I feel like an idiot. If it does have gas, it's a bad day, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna walk to the gas station, but it's about an hour that way, an hour back, and the Uber's gonna be here in about 5 minutes. The reflections are absolutely awful. I don't know if you can see my pickup spot. The driver's over here. I told him to try to drive the main highway, so he is currently somewhere in the bush over there. Do I run there? This is actually happening. I have to run across the road because my Uber is somewhere over there. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Make sure to look both ways and go. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my entire life. My Uber is on the other side of this pass right here. I hope I'm not going into private property. I'm too young to die. He's right there. I see him. This is the most ridiculous sequence. He's right there. Bro. I gotta climb this fence. I'm right, hey, no. Oh, it's a barbed wire fence. Oh, that's a hole in my pants. I'm sitting on barbed wire right now. You can see the LM through the woods right there. What's up, man? Well, $20 later, we got a fuel tank. We got to fill it up with gas and then just cross our fingers. God bless the 93 octane here in North Carolina. It should be just enough to get back to this gas station. Somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how this happened, I spilled gas on my right shoulder, so I smell absolutely disgusting. The Uber, I don't know if he's gonna be too happy to see me. And as always, the Uber is right on time every time. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Bye-bye. Great, thank you. 1.5 gallons delivered to the LM. Please, oh please. I hope she works. This is so funny. I just pulled this off the windshield. While I was off getting gas, somebody left me a note on the LM. If you want to sell Joel Cipriani, another reason I bought a second LM, someday, one day in the very near future, these are gonna be worth north of $1 million. The lighting is absolutely atrocious, but you can see the gas gauge, it's empty, but it's not empty, but it is empty. I have no idea. I guess it's in the reserve range. I should have filled it up, but I didn't. I'm just not as young and spry as I used to be. We got the fuel tank right here. Come on, if this works. Hallelujah, grace like rain. This is crazy. This is what you do. 1987, baby. They don't make them like they used to. It's crazy when you think about it. Every single decision I've ever made in my entire life has led me to this moment on the side of Highway 16 outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Please start, please, please. Fresh breeze though. And the real moment of truth. Come on, baby, come on. I do gotta say, the LM in its natural habitat on the side of the road, she's a looker. This moment is gonna change the trajectory of my life. Yes, yes? No, come on, no, really? Not maybe the most ideal place to film. I got cars flying by me. I also have the battery charger hooked up. The battery's actually underneath the driver's seat. I don't wanna kill the ignition. Fuel pump prime. So close, she's so close. No, 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 no. I'll be the first to admit, I don't actually know what I'm looking at, but let's lift up the engine bay. I do think there's a very good chance I did in fact run out of gas, but the problem is it's a carbureted V12 Countach engine, and they need to be like reprimed. How you reprime a carburetor, I have absolutely no idea. So Mark, who sold me the LM, he's actually driving out here. Luckily, we didn't make it very far. But man, she does look good. Even broke it down to the side of the highway. She's a looker. I gotta admit, I feel like the world's biggest idiot. Like the gas gauge on an LM is probably not gonna be very accurate. Oh, if I was smarter, life would be a lot easier. Kind of what I was expecting. The problem is we got the air intake right here. Carburetors are underneath that. The issue is I don't have any tools to remove that. Right on time here to save the day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to save the day. I think I might have ran out of gas and the carburetors need reprime, maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe? Oh wait, what did you do? Is it gonna hold? Mark's been here for 30 seconds and is already like running pretty good. What? I tried that.
It's something in the car.
You got fuel, air, you got spark, so it's gotta be one of those three. This is so sketchy, right next to the freeway. I could have picked a better spot, maybe over there, but we're trying to choke out the carbs right now. Absolute legend, we got jumper cables. These are the longest jumper cables I've ever seen in my entire life. What in the world? The problem is we've been cranking it over so many times that we think the battery is now dead. There's a fuel issue, there's an air issue, there's a spark. Basically it's an LM002. How many guys does it take to push a dead LM? 3 to be exact. 3 superhumans, well, 2 superhumans and 1 idiot holding a camera. Come on, LM, let's go. What an absolute mess. We just tested the battery and it is reading very, very poor. Obviously, there's a multitude of issues. It definitely needs a new battery. Honestly, I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I feel like my channel has been sponsored by batteries inside Ram trucks. They always save in the day. Ironically, the battery in the LM is actually underneath the driver's seat, which is kind of convenient, kind of sort of not. We got water? Water? Hold on. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a first. That is a first. Well, okay, he's taking his shirt off. This guy, absolute hero. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's starter fluid, ladies and gentlemen. My heart rate.
It was working.
Our lungs saved the day.
Yeah.
We saved the day, our lungs. Oh.
Look at that. You ran it out of gas.
I added a gallon and a half. I added a gallon and a half. There we go. She's back, baby.
On the side of the road and you ran it out of gas.
Many hours later than we ever expected, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gas station. I am absolutely exhausted. I have not eaten all day. I have not slept in many hours. I was on the side of the road, I think, for 6 hours right there, and we're finally filling up. The problem with the LM002, it has such a massive fuel tank, so it has somewhere between 45 and 75 gallons, and we're gonna find out right now. We put 10 gallons in the car, and it's now at half a tank, which makes no sense whatsoever. Effectively, the fuel gauge doesn't work. Definitely just learned way more about the LM002 than I ever imagined I would know. All right, $3.94 a gallon, that's cheap. If I had to guess, I'm saying we have between 10 and 12 gallons already in the LM, and so, the moment of truth, I love the Italians, put the fuel tank in the most practical place possible. Well, back in 1987, the LM002 was rated at 8 miles to the gallon in the city, and unfortunately, over time, vehicles tend to get less fuel efficient. I would reckon, if I had to guess, 35 years later, we're probably getting, well, are we getting gallons per mile or miles per gallon? I'm guessing we're getting like 4 miles to the gallon. I'm very curious to see how much gas I'm gonna spend driving this thing back to Utah, although I'm a little bit more pessimistic right now. It just keeps going and going and going and going up. I would reckon to get this thing back to Utah, we're gonna spend probably like, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000? $158.02 later, 40 gallons later, we added 10 gallons, so that means approximately a 50-gallon fuel tank. Well, let the record state the low fuel light indicator is currently on yet. We have a full tank of gas safe to say the LM really has a mind of its own. What an absolutely ridiculous day. Welcome to the family, the white LM002. We made it a grand total of 46 miles. We are currently here in Hickory, North Carolina. Massive shout out to Mark, to Scotty, and the other guy who came out of nowhere. He had a Subaru Crosstrek. He kind of sort of stopped off the side of the road. He actually took his shirt off. He was ready to put the fire out. I can't remember his name, but to you, sir, thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like an absolute idiot, but in summary, the fuel gauge on the LM is clearly broken, and that's kind of sort of my bad, but, well, now we know. This truck is an absolute looker though. The double white with the silver wheels, soon to be probably triple white. I haven't even had a moment to explain to you guys why I bought this. I'm gonna tell you guys that tomorrow when we head to Tennessee. You're the only 10 I see, and on that bombshell, today's video is over.